Welcome in, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I've got my Black Moon Astrology cards fanned out, and I'm just gonna pick one. And that is the 7th house partners. Okay. So, the angel number that I got for the earth signs is 562. And I also this time did something different, and I did an advice number. So your advice number is 143. So let me get these out. So for angel number 562, it implies you should not be tired of going after your dreams because you are a winner. And quitting is not an option. And so your advice is new beginnings in your life. New season is coming your way. A new phase or stage in your life is going to bring a lot of interesting and positive things to your life. So the earth sign reading seemed very positive to me, and it seemed more so like don't get yourself down. Like, things are going good and things are happening, and it may be at kind of a slow pace right now, but things are happening. And it could have to do with a partnership, it could have to do with a marriage, it could have to do with partnerships when it comes to business. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. So these are already pre-shuffled, and let's see what advice or oracle cards that we can get from the universe deck. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Okay, so the first card we have is I honor how I feel. Absolutely. So, okay, so honor how I want to feel, So, in this partnership or in this dynamic, you wanna honor how you want to feel. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Absolutely. It's like, you're not sorry about the way that you feel. You want to honor the way you feel, and you unapologetically trust that what you're doing right now and this focus right now will have growth. It may not be happening right at this moment, but growth is coming from it. And then we see, I choose love no matter what. And let's pull some of these moonology. Before we do tarot, let's pull some of these moonology, because I feel like this is a partnership here, with this card here with the 7th house. Let me just, for a little bit further on the 7th house. So the 7th house is the partnership card. It's also the justice card. So marriage, partnerships, true love. But it also can be like, since it's the justice card, it can also be like court suits, like other people, stuff like that. So that's why, let's see. Whoa. That was fast. Okay. So working through your fears, that's so important, because especially like if we have dealt with things in the past that have really like kind of formed us into thinking that this is how it's always going to be, or it's never going to change, or whatever. Like, we have to work through those fears as individuals to be able to kind of heal that ego part of ourselves, right? 444 on the screen when I said that. So then we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So like, yeah, we have like our normal lives. We still have to keep an operation of our normal lives and do our normal routines. And a lot, you know, we get busy and we get tired, and sometimes we just need to get kind of back to that spirituality part of ourselves, and meditate and pray about how we're feeling, even when we're struggling, and maybe not project so much externally, maybe more inside and with spirit at this time, because, you know, emotions are high. So then we have a fiery climax approaches, and I feel like this is why it's like saying, I honor how I want to feel. Like, I'm unapologetic. Hey! I'm unapologetic about this growth and about how I want things to be. And I don't want to revert back to that fear side of myself, because, you know, that's a dark place that I don't want to go back to. You know, when you fight so hard to get out of that dark place, you know, you want to be able to have transparency and balance and groundedness and, you know, compassion and all that stuff. And when we're feeling down, or we're feeling attacked, or we're feeling like, you know, we're just tired of going after our dreams and not seeing anything from it, Spirit's like telling you, I'm going to throw these towers, I'm going to throw these wrenches into play, so it can kind of throw you off track so you can refocus again. Okay. So then, excuse me. So your next card is, conclusions are within reach. So it's telling you, like, yeah, this is kind of like a tough time right now, but continue to honor how you feel and speak up for yourself and have your voice and choose love no matter what. Like, yeah, sometimes it's hard, and like we feel like that, you know, kind of that mask side of ourselves, where like when we feel like we're hurt or we feel like we're taken advantage of or whatever, we kind of like divert back into that place of like putting that mask back on and not really like addressing it the correct way. So it's like telling you that the conclusions are within reach about this situation. It's just something that we just kind of have to keep on this same path. Do we have any tarot here to support this reading, Spirit? I think this is, I mean, this is kind of, it's pretty clear. It did coexist with the angel numbers and the advice number. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. So we have the Ace of Swords here starting it off. And the Ace of Swords is kind of like the double-edged sword. It's like a hollow victory. It's frustrations. It's, you know, feeling like that there's so much in life that's getting thrown at you, and you're just like, you know, you're exhausted because there's so much stuff on your plate, and you feel like you're not able to get your voice out, and then you kind of just crawl back into this hermit mode. And it's okay to be in hermit mode, to self-reflect, but sometimes if we stay there too long and stay in our mind too long, it can really like it can really affect us, and it can affect our relationships with you know, our partners. It can reflect on the relationships with our friends and family. And again, being in your head is the worst place to be. Still honor how you feel, absolutely, and be unapologetic, and trust that, like, if you continue on this path and you continue to keep focusing and you continue to choose love, that conclusions are within reach. You know, just work through these fears right now. We're going through some obstacles, and that's okay. Because your next card here is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is like heavy burdens, like there's so much on your shoulders, and it's a heavy load, and you feel like it's weighing you down, and you feel like it's like the same routine every day, and you don't feel any creativity or any anything fiery or anything new. You know, it feels like it's like the same old, right? And then it's like we have this Knight of Swords here, and it's like a speedy situation comes or finishes. And I feel like here with this conclusions are within reach, I feel like that's what it's telling you. I feel like this Knight of Swords is coming in with a sword in the air, and he's like, no, I'm not going to let these burdens, or I'm not going to let these burdens weigh me down anymore. I'm going to power forward. I'm going to honor how I feel. I'm going to trust that spirit is going to help me focus on my growth that I've, been doing. I'm going to be unapologetic about my desires. I'm going to come from a place of love. And I'm going to get past any kind of hardship that is in my life right now, because I am strong enough, right? Okay, so we're going to pull just a couple charms. I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, so the first thing that we have is the wheel, and I see that as the wheel of luck turning in your favor. You know what I mean? It's like when you understand that that you're strong enough to be able to get yourself through this time and to power through and make new routines and stuff like that. If you keep turning that wheel, if you keep following with your faith, if you keep following with choosing love, this wheel is going to continue to turn in your favor, and it's going to get easier and easier and better and better. And you're going to be able to see the great things, the winnings. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to experience that more. Just keep going through this time. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on the Ace of Swords, and so then we have here the fairy, and the fairy to me is like enchanting, and it's like it's when the fairy comes around, like, that it's like spirituality or an enchantment, and it's from another universe or whatever. Like it's keeping this balanced spirituality and practicality, like believing in the magic of life and staying faithful that that'll happen, but at the same time still being practical and knowing that like we still have to do our 3D earthly duties, whether that be parents or whether that be grandparents or fathers, mothers, aunts, uncles, like whatever it is, it's like we still have to live our lives, and we still have to deal with the stresses of this 3D life, but at the same time in our minds to stay in a place of hope and to stay in a place of growth and transformation is the best place to be, because if you're in a good space in your mind, then it makes it easier for you to be in a good space with everybody else on a more secular 3D level. So I'm going to put that here with the I choose love no matter what. And then we have the music note here. And I feel like getting back to that root of listening to music and feeling creative and passionate about the next steps forward and the next stepping stone along this path. It may just be a pause right now, and that's okay, because sometimes we need these pauses to be able to reflect and to be able to move on to bigger and better things. So I feel like stay connected through music. Definitely honor how you feel every step of the way during this journey, and just stay hopeful, because conclusions are within reach. A speedy situation is happening and coming to a finish. So I feel like it's all positivity going forward, okay? Do we have anything else from the universe to support this reading? That was quite a lot, Spirit. Can you just give me one? Thank you. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world that I see. Exactly. If you come forward with love and come forward from a place of positivity and happiness, and lean on the certainty and faith, you can change your own mind about the world that you see, because there's so many positive things that are happening around us, and we just have to see them and honor how we feel and move forward, because this wheel is turning in your favor. Okay? Until next time, guys, peace and namaste.